Hi Sir Janelle, this is our concept paper and review of related literature presentation report. So without further ado, let's get started. Our proposed research title is Assessing the Perspectives of Stakeholders about the Program of International Student Assessment or PISA in Barangay Secondary Schools in Las Navas 2nd District in this school year 2024 to 2025. I have the honor to present this video. My co-group mates is no other than the Asas Mary and I and Mercado Region F. So talking about the brief description of our research, we are going to conduct a descriptive correlational survey research design to assess the perspectives of different stakeholders coming from different secondary schools in Las Navas district about the PISA. We will use the stratified random sampling to select the best respondents for the research, and afterwards we will be using the simple frequency counts, mean percentages, ranks, and multiple regression to test the null hypothesis of the research. And in this research we have cited 10 different scholarly articles coming from Google Scholar that will further expound the content of the research title. Giving you the background of the study or the rationale of our study, the foundation of the educational system is the enhancement of society, according to Hedelman 2007, which is really true in reality because most of the well-developed countries in the world, like Singapore, Japan, United States of America, and most of the European countries have a quality educational system offered by them. And one scholarly journal or study conducted by Acido and Caballes in the year 2023, they have recommended that since there is no educational progress in the Philippine PISA results from 2018 to 2022 in all subjects, they have made a lot of recommendations about that. And one recommendation that has caught my attention is that they said, lastly, encourage the community involvement, involve parents, neighborhood associations, and other interested parties to establish a conducive learning environment at home and in the classroom. This has aroused our interest and curiosity as researchers, most especially that stakeholders, school is a social institution that without the participation of other stakeholders, the learning process is impossible. The research problem we have, or the so-called objectives, considering that researchers cannot conduct a study without objectives or goal. This study generally says the title, the perspectives of stakeholders about the program of International Student Assessment or PISA in Barangay Secondary Schools in Las Navas District for this school year 2024 to 2025. Specifically, this study will determine the following: identify the socio-demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, monthly family income, parents' educational attainment, current quarterly academic grade, English, mathematics, and science. Second objective, this study will generally assess the perspectives of stakeholders about the program of International Student Assessment or PISA required literacies in terms of reading literacy, mathematics literacy, scientific literacy, and lastly the creative thinking. And the last objective, the third one, this will determine if there is no significant relationship between stakeholders' socio-demographic profile and perspectives about program of International Student Assessment or PISA required literacies. The researchers' expected output will be based on the findings. The appropriate conclusions and recommendations will be formulated as interventions to list manifested PISA literacies among high school learners. And here we are. How do you plan to do your research, or the so-called methodology? Usually this talks about the step-by-step process on how we are going to gather the data we needed for this study. Without further ado, let's get into it. First, let's talk about population sampling. The respondents of this study are the officially enrolled high school learners, permanent teachers, school heads, parents, barangay officials, and small entrepreneurs in Las Navas Second District. Okay, second, the variables of the study. So, the independent variable of the study talks about social demographic profile of the stakeholders in terms of age, sex, money, family. Third is the data gathering process or the data gathering procedures. First, the researchers will physically visit barangays in Las Navas District where barangays. Next, the researchers will approach the stakeholders, and once they have been informed about the purpose of the study, the researchers will give the survey questionnaires to them, and once they're done with answering the test questionnaires, the questionnaires will be collected and responses will be tallied, tabulated, statistically treated, and fourth of the methodology is the data gathering tools. The researchers will utilize the researcher designed descriptive survey questionnaires. The descriptive survey questionnaire will contain the following. Okay, and again, the second part of the survey questionnaire is the perspectives of the stakeholders. Second to the last is the statistical treatment and scoring interpretations. The researchers will instrumentalize mathematical operations such as frequency counts, mean or average, and percentages that will correspondingly be interpreted based on the accurate adjectival descriptions. The null hypothesis of the so-called relationships will be tested using Pearson's multiple regression analysis. Okay, here we are at the last part. Research timeline. According to our professor, Sir Janelle, we just have 1 month, and the table shows about inclusive dates and research tasks and assigned researchers of inserting parts of the concept paper and the review of related literature until the final paper will be submitted. And here we are to the review of related literature. So in this part, I have included the 10 scholarly journals that has been conducted last 10 years ago. So let's go for it. The first scholarly journal I have cited in this review of related literature is entitled On the Supranational Spell of Pisa Policy in 2016, conducted by Berger, Jansanes, et al. The second article I have cited in this study is that it is entitled School Governance and Student Achievement Cross-National Evidence from the 2015 PISA. It was the study conducted by Lu Sheti and Jayong D. So the findings of the study. The third scholarly journal or article I have cited in this study is entitled Predicting Factors that Affect East Asian Students' Reading Proficiency in PISA year 2023. So it is a study conducted by Lo A, Lim A, and Chua F. The fourth scholarly journal I have cited in this study is entitled Reflections on and Implications of the Program for International Student Assessment 2015 or PISA 2015 Performance Students in Taiwan, the Role of Systemic Beliefs About Science and Scientific Literacy 2019, conducted by Shi H. Lin H. and Wang L. The fifth scholarly journal I have cited in this study is entitled Bridging the Achievement Gap Insights from PISA on Improving Mathematics Education Developments year 2020, conducted by Kilago Poriasi et al. The sixth scholar journal I have cited in this study is entitled Low PISA Performance Students Factors, Perceptions, and Improvement Strategies year 2023, conducted by Alali R and Wardell Y. So the seventh scholar journal I have cited is entitled Digital Devices and Student Achievement, the Relationship in PISA 2018 Data, conducted year 2018 by Kiang Lee. The eighth scholarly journal I have cited is entitled Cultivating Creativity, What PISA 2020 Results Say About Creative Thinking in Ireland, conducted year 2024 by Donoho B, Perkins R, and Walsh T. The ninth Scholarly article I have cited in this study is entitled Financial Literacy Among Finnish Adolescents in PISA 2018, The Role of Financial Learning and Dispositional Factors, conducted by Selenskas G, Ahonen A, and Wilska A. So the final and the last scholar journal I've cited in this study, but not the least, is entitled Analysis of the Career Development Items in PISA 2012 and of the relationship to the characteristic of countries, schools, students, and families, conducted year 2014 by Sweet R, Nisinen T, and Vorenen R. And this is the last part, the references, all the scholarly journals and the review of the literature and all the ideas I have used in the background of the study is here cited in the references, and it is arranged alphabetically for easy reference. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.